Hey singers, I'm Taryn from Taryn Hall Vocal Studio. Do you want to have more control of your voice so you can hold a note nice and long and be able to sing through a big phrase of a song and not get all winded? Well, developing good breath support will absolutely help with that. And not only that, when you have good breath support, then the air that you take in will come out controlled and slow, and that takes pressure off of your vocal cords. And in turn, you'll develop better vocal flexibility. So changing pitches quickly, moving from note to note, you'll be able to sing things like, ooh, yeah. With your vocal system working more efficiently, you'll be able to sing for longer without wearing yourself out. You can easily expand your vocal range and learn to sing with that vibrato, right? Since the weight will be taken off of your vocal cords. If there's no breath support in the way you sing now, then you're probably experiencing that kind of like unsteady flow of air, and you won't feel like you have got control over your singing. If you're breathing from your chest area, you won't get that support you need to control the flow of air. If your shoulders come up when you sing, then that adds tension to your neck and your vocal cords. And also when you go to sing something, this posture will eventually just collapse and you'll lose control of the air. Okay, so the style of breathing that I consider to be the best and that I teach to my students is called the Apogeo breathing technique. And that's a combination of both lower rib and belly breathing. Okay, so when you breathe in from down here, your shoulders and your neck can relax and you'll get the opportunity to maintain that air that you take in so it can be controlled when you sing. All right, so let's first start by getting a good posture because that's a key part of this whole thing. You can do this with sitting down, but just to make sure that your posture is aligned nicely, let's first try it standing up. Okay, so make sure you're not slouched over and hold your sternum, this part here, a little high. Shoulders slightly back but relaxed. The whole vocal system works best when there's no tensions in your hips, your shoulders, and your neck. Okay, now try this by putting your hands at the bottom of your rib cage, at the sides, and try to feel them expand when you breathe in. Okay, let's try this with a couple breaths to make sure you're accessing this area. Okay, and now for the belly part. Put one hand on your belly as you breathe in and try to feel your belly expanding. A little bit outward. You don't want to force your belly out. Just breathe in from down here and not from up here at your chest. Okay? Make sure that your shoulders stay relaxed. They don't rise up as you inhale. Just from down here. Okay, now let's try a couple breaths with both your lower ribs and your belly gently expanding outwards, okay? Sternum held high, and as always, making sure to keep your chest and your shoulders out of it. Okay, here we go. Okay, you can breathe in through your nose if you like, or your mouth, whichever you choose. Spanning both right here, keeping the shoulders down. And some of the belly. Nice. So now that you're starting to inhale into the right area, okay, if we do nothing at all at this point, the whole thing can just collapse. But what we need to do is we need to maintain this structure so we can have control of the air when singing. We want to be able to release the air nice and steady. Okay, so let's do this exercise so you can learn this and practice this so it actually becomes a part of the way that you sing. There's 3 phases to this exercise. First, and they're all going to be done with at the same amount of time each. The first phase is the inhalation and expanding. Second phase is holding the air and keeping that expansion. Okay, and the third phase is slowly exhaling a steady flow of air with the breath supported, okay? We're going to start by doing this, each of these phases for 5 seconds. 5 seconds on the inhale and expand, both your lower ribs and belly. 5 seconds holding the air and expansion, but not by blocking it off here at the glottis, but by using the muscles around the lower ribs to keep this from collapsing, all right? Now this might feel a little bit strange at first, but I guarantee with a little bit of practice for a few days on this, it'll become easier. All right, and then 5 seconds, exhaling on a still while maintaining this and not having it collapse. Okay, it's okay if it contracts a little bit while exhaling and singing, but we want that to be gradual. Okay, we're going to do one round of this, 5 seconds each. Then we're going to do another round right afterwards, 7 seconds each. Then another round right after that for 9 seconds, each of those phases. All right, I'll do one round of this just to demonstrate. Inhaling and expanding, 5 seconds. You might feel a little pressure around this area as you exhale slow and controlled, and also when you go to sing high notes or something more challenging. But we don't want this area to be tight. A little bit of pressure, okay, but not tight. Okay, now for you guys, are you guys ready? Okay, so we're gonna do 5 seconds, inhale and expand, hold, and then exhale on a s. Then right away to the 7, then to the 9 seconds. All right, so here we go, guys. Sternum up, shoulders relaxed, just relax everything. Okay, here we go. And inhale on 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, nice and slow. Then the holding, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale on a s, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale on a 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, holding 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale on a s, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale for 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Holding 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and now exhale on a s, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Woo! Good job. Hey, if 9 seconds was a little bit too much for you, then start with doing it for just a little bit less time. We want this to be manageable, but we do want it to be a little bit challenging because we want to start developing and coordinating these muscles. All right, so a little bit of work and challenge will be good for this. Now you can do this exercise anywhere. Taking a walk, outside at the park, while commuting, at work. It's a silent exercise. Especially though, run through this just before doing your vocal exercises or singing some songs, as this will get your breath support all set up. All right? A great goal would be to practice this every day for 1 week, even a couple times a day. We want to condition this new feeling. Obviously doing this for longer than a week is way better, but start with just a week, 1 full week, and you'll really start to develop and coordinate those muscles. And using this technique will just become a really great habit. All right, so everyone, if you got any questions about this breathing technique, or if you want to reach out to me about other issues you might be having with your singing, then you can find me at TarynHallVocalStudio.com. All the best out there, singers, and until soon.